You might not even realise it, but blood flow all over your body could already be slowing down, and that includes to places you care deeply about, like your heart, your brain, and yes, even your penis. Now that might feel like a tough thing to talk about, but let me say this right up front. It's more common than you think. And if it's happening to you, you're far from alone. In fact, the vast majority of men over 60 experience some form of erectile difficulty. Some can't get hard at all. Others can, but not reliably. Some feel the change very gradually, almost like a light dimming over time. Have you noticed a shift in your confidence? That pressure to perform? You're not imagining it. It can leave you feeling frustrated, isolated, or even embarrassed. This isn't just about intimacy. It's about feeling powerful, capable, and connected. Not just with your partner, but with a vibrant sense of self. Let's face it, when we talk about our health or our vitality, it can feel vulnerable. But those moments shouldn't overshadow the great life you've built. The truth is that these changes can weigh heavily on your daily life, affecting everything from warm moments with loved ones to how you view yourself in the mirror each morning. Have you experienced those whispers of insecurity, the fleeting thoughts that maybe you're not the man you used to be? It's easy to brush it off, but pretending it doesn't impact you won't make it go away. Left unaddressed, these feelings can deepen into a sense of disconnection, not just from others, but from yourself. So what happens if these concerns continue without attention? Over time, they can grow into larger health issues, physical and psychological. You might find yourself withdrawing, avoiding situations where intimacy could thrive, or you could end up in a cycle of stress and worry that only compounds the problem, forcing you further away from the vibrant life you once enjoyed. As men grow older, many changes happen under the hood. Some are quiet, you don't even feel them at first, but over time they build up. You might feel more fatigued, or notice that it takes more effort to accomplish the things you once did with ease. For many, this becomes a frustrating reality, one that can seem daunting to tackle. Perhaps you felt that subtle shift in energy. Getting up from the couch feels heavier. You hop in the shower, only to notice how your body feels less eager than it once did. Sometimes it's not just about physical capability, it's about the feeling of aging itself. The question looms, why does this happen? Why does it feel harder to connect with the parts of you that used to feel so alive? The answer often lies in something called blood flow. It's a simple concept with enormous implications. You see, a drop in blood flow can impact your heart, your muscles, your brain, and yes, your penis. What's happening beneath the surface? Picture this. Your blood vessels are designed to carry nutrients, oxygen, and life itself through your body. But as we age, those vessels can become constricted, tightening like a hose lacking sufficient water pressure. Without the right flow, everything slows down. Have you ever experienced that moment of doubt when you least expect it? The peace you once felt in every intimate moment can turn to stress or self-consciousness. It's all interconnected, and while it might feel overwhelming, recognizing the signs is the first step towards understanding. But remember, you are not alone in this journey. So many have walked this path before you, feeling the same frustrations and fears. However, it doesn't have to remain this way. You don't have to live in that cloud of uncertainty. And by acknowledging the issue, you open the door to possible solutions. How many times have you brushed these feelings aside, telling yourself they're just a part of getting older? The reality is, managing these changes can lead to a brighter future, and that's not a line, it's a genuine possibility. So, as we move forward, let's unravel the underlying causes that contribute to these challenges and explore how we can work towards revitalizing that vibrant spirit. To cultures that long. You might not realize it, but the intricacies of your health often weave together like a tapestry, revealing both strengths and vulnerabilities as we age. Imagine your body as a bustling city, with intricate roadways designed to keep everything running smoothly. But over time, some of those roads become bumpy or even blocked, slowing down traffic in every part of your life. One of the key factors contributing to this slowdown is blood flow. When we talk about blood flow, it might sound like something only doctors care about, but it impacts everything. While you might picture your heart pumping tirelessly, the truth is blood flow to various parts of the body can diminish with age. One area of concern? The penis. Numerous studies indicate that as many as 60% of men over 60 will experience some form of erectile dysfunction. That's a staggering number. Now, this might feel like a tough subject to address, but know this. Experiencing changes down there is not a reflection of your worth or virility. For many, it's a common occurrence, like the gradual dimming of a light bulb, where one day you simply notice the glow isn't quite what it used to be. So what's happening? Well, your testosterone levels begin to decline, and this process is usually more gradual than one might expect. A couple of years go by and perhaps you find yourself feeling more fatigued or less robust than before. The energy that fueled your adventurous spirit could feel like it wanes. That's age knocking, reminding you of life's natural cycles, but it's not just about testosterone. Other changes are occurring in the background. As time goes on, another important player enters the scene, nitric oxide. Think of nitric oxide as the friendly traffic cop in your bloodstream. Its role is to relax blood vessels, ensuring that blood flows freely where it needs to go. When you're younger, your body produces plenty of nitric oxide, but once you hit your 50s and 60s, this essential service can drop significantly, sometimes even by 75%. When this happens, your blood vessels tighten, leading to decreased circulation. This can affect everything from physical performance to more intimate aspects of your life. Add to this the natural stiffening of blood vessels and a decline in nerve health. Just like a garden hose can crimp and curl over time, your blood vessels can become less flexible. And those nerves? They need nutrients and oxygen-rich blood to function properly. If they don't get it, messages can get lost in translation. It's like trying to send a text when you have no signal. The information just doesn't get through. You might also consider your lifestyle choices. Think about it. Those long hours in front of the TV, the added stress from everyday life, or even that diet full of processed foods can be sending a subtle message to your body. Each of these habits can chip away at your circulation, leaving you feeling tired and less engaged in all of life's pleasures. But here's the catch. Many of these changes can happen quietly. You might feel fine one day, only to realise later that you don't quite feel like yourself. It can be surprising how quickly things can shift. The changes aren't always glaringly obvious, which is why many men find themselves brushing off their concerns, thinking it's just a part of ageing. Recognising that those feelings of insecurity, the doubts in one-on-one conversations, or the hesitations when approaching intimacy, are actually tied to blood flow isn't just validating, it's empowering. But let's shift your perspective for a moment. You don't have to sit in that feeling of disarray. By understanding what's happening in your body, you can become an active participant in your health rather than just a bystander. As we move into the next chapter, we're going to delve into practical solutions. Simple, actionable steps that can improve blood flow and enhance your overall vitality. It's not about looking for a magic bullet. It's about uncovering tools that have been right under our noses all along. Tomorrow, we'll explore one specific nutritional powerhouse known for boosting blood flow and its effects on your vitality. Are you ready to take that step with me? Because understanding your body is the first key to unlocking a brighter, more connected self. Stay tuned. You probably have this in your kitchen. It's crimson, perhaps nestled beside the carrots and greens in your fridge. And it's the reason your energy levels might be struggling, and yes, even while you're having difficulties with blood flow. We're talking about beets, but not just their whole form. We'll dive into the power of beetroot powder. Now, let's get one thing straight. You're not alone in facing changes in your body as you age, especially when it comes to blood flow. From your heart to your brain, everything can start to feel sluggish. And for many men, that includes erectile function. As alarming as that sounds, research has revealed that about 60% of men over the age of 60 experience some form of erectile difficulty. It's a heavy truth, but as common as rain in spring. You might be feeling frustrated or embarrassed about changes that seem to come out of nowhere. The good news, it's not just about what you might be missing from your intimate life, it's about your overall vitality and confidence. Regaining that vibrant spark is not an impossible feat. In fact, it can often start with something as simple as a scoop of beetroot powder. Let's break down why beets are so beneficial, starting with their rich stash of nitrates. When you consume beets, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide. Picture nitric oxide as a friendly helper within your bloodstream, easing tension in your blood vessels and allowing for better, freer circulation. While younger bodies produce ample nitric oxide, this produces a considerable decline by the time you reach your 50s and 60s. We're talking a drop of up to 75%. Without adequate nitric oxide, your blood vessels can tighten, leaving you feeling less energetic, both physically and intimately. But the good news is, we can counteract this decline. 1 scoop of high-quality beetroot powder mixed in water before bedtime does wonders. It's all about allowing your body to soak in those benefits overnight, so when morning comes, your blood flow is ready to shine. This isn't just about tackling erectile dysfunction head-on. It supports your heart health, boosts your energy levels, and overall well-being. Several studies have confirmed that beetroot can be a game-changer. In one notable clinical trial, men ages 60 to 75 who drank beetroot juice daily saw significant improvements in circulation markers within just a few weeks. Many even reported feeling an increase in energy and a revival in their sexual performance. Now, integrating beetroot into your routine is straightforward. While a scoop of powder mixed in 4 to 8 ounces of water is fantastic before bed, there are more ways to enjoy this root. You could toss fresh or roasted beets into your salads, blend them into smoothies, or even whip up a beetroot soup for dinner. Experimentation holds no bounds. Just remember that you want to keep it simple and natural, steering clear of powders with added sugars or artificial flavours. But here's an important note. If you're currently on medications or have existing heart conditions, a quick chat with your doctor is wise before starting any new supplement. Trust me, it's worth prioritising your safety. While beetroot powder is a fantastic starting point, never forget that your journey doesn't end here. Improving blood flow is about building an entire lifestyle that fosters circulation health. Take, for instance, deep breathing walks. Yes, just simple walks can be incredibly effective. When you stroll outside for 15 to 30 minutes a day, you're not just getting fresh air, you're also helping to stimulate the linings of your blood vessels, where nitric oxide is produced. Walking enhances endothelial function, which means you're piling on the benefits. Beetroot supports your nitric oxide production from within, and walking encourages those natural processes physically. For added benefit, breathe deeply. Take a 4-second inhale through your nose, hold for 2 seconds, and then exhale for 4. It may sound simple, but this rhythmic breathing can reduce stress and bolster circulation, 2 things that play a significant role in your sexual health. Don't underestimate the power of such small habits. They can send strong messages of healing throughout your body. But let's add to this mix with another nutritional ally, foods rich in flavonoids. You can find naturally occurring flavonoids in dark berries, particularly blueberries and blackberries. These little gems not only taste delightful, but also support healthy blood vessels, helping them stay flexible and responsive as you age. You won't need to overindulge. A handful of berries after dinner can do the trick. Or consider a couple of squares of high-quality dark chocolate. Little bits of these goodness wonderfully complement the potency of beetroot. So here's what I want you to take away. Your body holds extraordinary potential to heal and thrive, even as time marches on. The shift toward vibrant health isn't a leap, it begins with a single step. That scoop of beetroot powder tonight, a refreshing walk tomorrow, and those colourful berries afterwards. Gradually, you'll find yourself unlocking the energy, intimacy, and confidence that are still within you. Tomorrow, we'll explore another nutrient that pairs beautifully with these habits, a second powerhouse that can help round out your journey toward revitalised blood flow and health. Are you ready to take that next step? Remember, it's about recapturing the essence of those feelings of vitality that are still a part of you. So, until next time, I encourage you to savour those small shifts and be kind to your body. Thank you for listening and take good care. Ever notice that sense of heaviness creeping in after you turn 60? You might attribute it to just getting older, but sometimes it's more than that. It's not just the long walks you used to enjoy that seem harder. It's your energy levels, your blood flow, and yes, your ability to connect intimately with your partner. You are not alone in feeling this way. It's estimated that around 60% of men over 60 experience some form of erectile difficulty. It's common, but that doesn't lessen the frustration or concern you might feel. What's often overlooked, however, is that we can influence these changes. In fact, reclaiming that spark may very well begin right in your kitchen, with something as humble as beetroot powder. If you're familiar with beets, you might think of them as the slightly sweet crimson root vegetable that adorns salads or find their way into a side dish. But what you might not know is that in powdered form they become incredibly powerful allies for bolstering blood flow. So, how do these vibrant roots help? Their gift lies in a substance called nitrates. When you consume beetroot, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide, a little miracle worker that acts like a traffic conductor, guiding blood to where it's needed the most and helping vessels relax. This is particularly crucial as we age, which brings a natural decline in nitric oxide production, sometimes by as much as 75% by the time we hit our 60s. Without enough nitric oxide, blood vessels can tighten, leading to sluggish circulation. But here's where beetroot powder comes to the rescue. Just one simple scoop mixed into some water before bedtime can start to change the game. It's a natural way to enhance endurance, support heart health, and yes, work wonders on erectile function, often just while you sleep. Studies have shown that men aged 60 to 75 who regularly consumed beetroot juice experienced considerable improvements in their blood flow, energy levels, and even sexual performance after just a few weeks. Imagine waking up each morning feeling rejuvenated and more connected, not only to your body but also to your intimate life. That's the promise of beetroot, and it's incredibly easy to incorporate into your daily routine. If you want to mix things up, you can toss some fresh or roasted beets into a salad, blend them into a morning smoothie, or get a little creative with a hearty beetroot soup. Just make sure to choose products with no added sugars or artificial flavours. The simpler, the better. Now, before you jump right into adding beetroot powder to your nightly ritual, there's a quick note of caution. If you take any medications or have underlying heart conditions, a simple chat with your doctor is a wise move. Your safety comes first. While starting with beetroot powder is fantastic, remember it's not about any one magic solution. Think of it as laying the foundation for a lifestyle that supports your circulatory health. One small step leads to the next. For instance, try incorporating brisk 15 to 30-minute walks into your day. Trust me, you'll be doing more than just getting fresh air. These daily walks stimulate the inner linings of your blood vessels, further enhancing nitric oxide production. And when you breathe deeply, inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 2, and exhale slowly for 4. You're oxygenating your blood and calming your nervous system. Simple actions, but don't underestimate their power in contributing to better sexual health too. Now let's sprinkle in another powerhouse for your evening meals. Foods rich in flavonoids. Think of dark berries, especially blueberries and blackberries. These tiny fruits not only pack a delightful flavour, but also support vascular health, helping your blood vessels remain nimble. Studies have even suggested that men who consume high amounts of flavonoids have lower rates of erectile dysfunction. You don't need to gorge yourself on them either. A handful after dinner or a few squares of high-quality dark chocolate, at least 70% cacao, can help create a 1-2 punch alongside your beetroot. It's all about combining these beneficial habits to foster an environment in your body that thrives on circulation, energy, and connection. The end of the day, it's about recognizing the power within your body to heal and thrive, even in the later years. You may not be able to turn back time, but every little choice yields a step towards vitality and connection. As we round the corner into the final part of this journey together, I want to invite you to carry these lessons forward. Tomorrow, consider how that quick scoop of beetroot powder, paired with your daily walk and a handful of berries, can shift the course of your health. You've already begun to unlock something beautiful within yourself. And you want to join me next time as we explore one final nutrient that can tie all of this together. Something that could be a game changer, wrapping up this conversation on revitalising your health. So, until then, give yourself the respect you deserve. Prioritise your health and happiness, and remember that it all starts with those small but impactful choices you make each day. Thank you for listening. Take good care of yourself. If you've made it this far, you already care about your strength and well-being. That alone puts you ahead of most. You've taken the time to explore what might be holding you back, to look for ways to enhance your health, and to discover that you're not alone in facing these challenges. Together, we've talked about the subtleties of blood flow, the importance of nitric oxide, and how a simple ingredient like beetroot powder can play a monumental role in revitalising your intimate life and overall wellness. Now, let's not forget the steps you can take every day, from incorporating that 1 scoop of beetroot powder into your nightly routine to engaging in those gentle, deep breathing walks and celebrating the small victories in incorporating more flavonoid-rich foods into your diet. Each of these is a powerful move in reclaiming your vitality, and while it might seem daunting to implement all of these changes at once, remember, real transformation comes from those small, consistent actions you take each day. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with one final empowering tip, a mindset shift that can change the way you approach this journey. Instead of seeing age as a limitation, consider it a new chapter filled with potential. Your body is resilient and capable of incredible things, no matter your age. So, embrace this time as an opportunity to explore what enhances your well-being, intimacy, and joy. Think of it this way. Every time you choose to nourish your body, every time you step outside for a walk, every scoop of beetroot you add to your routine is not just an action. It's a declaration that you value your health and your spirit. It's a way of saying, I won't be defined by my age or past challenges. Instead, you're crafting a legacy of strength and vitality that can carry you through the years ahead. So here's your call to action. Today, why not take one small step? Whether that's adding that scoop of beetroot powder to your water tonight, going for a short, brisk walk in your neighbourhood, or simply adding a handful of berries to your dessert. Take that step with intention. Remember, change is possible at any age, especially when you commit to nurturing your body consistently. In closing, let me remind you that your journey doesn't have to be walked alone. There are resources like this channel to support you through your pursuit of health and connection. If you found what you learned valuable, I invite you to subscribe and continue joining us. We're committed to helping you stay vibrant and engaged well into your golden years. Take good care of yourself, and remember, you have the power to thrive at any stage of life. Thank you for being with us on this journey. Until next time.